And now, Practical Spirituality. Page 1. Namaskar. I'm Douglas K. Poor, 71 years old and retired. I find more time for contemplation upon the topic of practical spirituality as the solution to our harried human failings in this world. We are living in extremely distressful times, most likely due to our existing in the most populous era in human history, with the United Nations estimate of just under 8 billion and rising at 2 people per second globally. Source: look online for worldometers. 2. My spirituality since the 1990s has been informed by Jesus, pronounced Yeshua in his native language. I believe in Yeshua's message as the great teacher and way-shower. He taught the Divinity of Man. The loving God Spirit and I are one. The kingdom of God's Spirit is within each individual, from John 14:12. God's Spirit is a presence within us called the Christ principle. Dwell much on the idea of our unity, our oneness with God's Spirit. I have looked to a higher power, which I have entitled Spirit of Universal Love, or S.O.U.L, to bless all people with the healing light of the Spirit of Universal Love, S.O.U.L. And the resources are listed at the bottom of the page. 3. The solution. Practical spirituality is living with the indwelling Spirit of Universal Love, S.O.U.L. A belief that something spiritual and loving is in all people and in everything and connects this universe together, God's Spirit, or by any name. A general self-awareness and inward focus, a connection with the healing power of spiritual love through prayer and meditation. A spiritual love and wisdom guiding one to work for the common good for all people, animals, plants, things, and atoms of the universe. A belief that Yeshua came and taught the Divinity of Man. 4. God's Spirit and I are one. The kingdom of God's Spirit is within me. God's Spirit is a presence within me. Dwell much on the idea of your unity with God's Spirit. Belief in Spirit of Universal Love, S.O.U.L. Meditate deeply on the truth of our oneness with God's Spirit. There is no place in all the world where I can get closer to God's Spirit than where I am right now. God's Spirit is love and can only love me when I love myself. 5. All that Yeshua did, we can do and more to heal the world through practical spirituality. We work with spiritually loving solutions. Bless everything, and your life will be blessed with riches hitherto undreamed of. Namaskar. I salute the divinity in you. Morning prayer. Namaskar. I salute the divinity in myself. I am strong and able. I can do all that I need to do this day. My mind is alert, my body vital and healthy, and my way will be strewn with golden opportunities. No matter what this day will bring to me, there is that in me that is great enough to meet it, overcome it, and be blessed by it. Namaskar. 6. Defining spirituality is not achievable as it encompasses the infinite. Practical spirituality can be defined as living a spiritually centered life through love, wisdom, and action to improve our community on a local, regional, and global level. And always we work for the common good. To work for the common good is the greatest creed, by Albert Schweitzer. Seven. Again, practical spirituality is not religion, but it is living as a divine individual to improve oneself and the world around us through love, wisdom, and action, working for the common good of all people. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. From Rumi. 8. So it's now or never that we save the people and the planet. I have been more involved in supporting and working for causes that are spiritual in nature. In the Religious Society of Friends, Quakers, I have found an organization that has always worked for a better society. This has included early support and activism for Native Americans, the abolition of slavery, the women's suffrage movement, Palestinian sovereignty, and today, aid for the border refugees. Source: look online at history.com. 9. Contents: George Fox, Quaker Beliefs, What is a Quaker? Colonial Quakers, William Penn, Quakers and Human Rights, Famous Quakers, and Quakers' Religion Today. Friends generally believe what George Fox, the original Quaker, taught. The Lord showed me that He did not dwell in these temples. His people were His temple, and He dwelt in them. During the Sunday meetings, we observe an hour of silence, meditation, and contemplation on the loving God Spirit within all people. The word religion is very loosely applied here. It could more rightly be called the Spiritual Society of Friends, as there is no religious dogma, doctrine, or mandatory belief. Source: look online to quakercenter.com. 12. Be examples in all countries that the spirit of universal love, S.O.U.L, may show the way, the wisdom and deeds to cheerfully demonstrate that of God's Spirit in everyone, whereby in them you may be a blessing, and make the witness of God in them to bless you, and do the good works for all humanity. Bless all people with the healing light of the Spirit of universal love, S.O.U.L. Practical Spirituality Credits. Written, produced, graphics, and voice by Douglas K. Poor. Bless all people with the healing light of the Spirit of universal love, S.O.U.L. Blessing. Namaskar. Namaste. I bless the divinity in you.